It was somehow already several years ago where I covered at the time the oldest competing Counter-Strike team in history of the sport itself, that being the 70-year-old on average team known as the Silver Snipers. I am sure all of you diehard CSGO fans know exactly who I am talking about, to which, yes, a couple years ago, they eventually faced off against the then newest oldest Counter-Strike competing lineup, a team known as the Gray Gunners. They weren't on average 70 years old, but on average across the five-man team, or I should say five-man and woman team, 73 years old of age. Now, that was a couple years back, so it seems like we could have some contention for what the actual oldest competing roster in the history of CSGO is, but it's no longer the Silver Snipers or the Gray Gunners. It's a new team from Ukraine known as the Young Guard with an average age of 75 years old. But for a little throwback fun, if you guys missed the Silver Snipers, they did go head-on-head with the Gray Gunners, which was a blowout of a series, if you tell me, but here's some of that. And of course, these old timers who are still kicking it and probably better than I ever will be at the game as well. Yes, they come from some pretty well-known Counter-Strike countries. You got Sweden, you got Finland, and the new one being ironically called the Young Guard, and an average age across the board of 75 years old. Actually reigning from Ukraine. And yes, it has been really fun to see, actually brought to us by AFK Gaming. It seems they have now also entered the National Registry of Records over there in Ukraine for competing at such an elderly age and looking good while doing so. It's the cutest thing to see people that could be my grandparents just competing in a game that I also have been playing over the past so many years. It's the reason why I even have the job in the first place, was I started playing CSGO, and I can't imagine playing it at like 2 or 3 or 4 times my current age, you know? And I'm not good at math, so don't check that one out, but it's super cool to see that this game has such a longevity. You have people this elderly that are still killing the game and loving to play it. Yes, 3 lineups that will go down in history of potentially being some of the oldest players ever to play any esport, let alone just in CSGO. You got Silver Snipers, and you got the Gray Gunners, and now you got the Young Guard, possibly in contention for the oldest roster to ever play Counter-Strike Global Offensive with an average age of 75 years old. Gee, Will, well, what a time to be alive, literally. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy. What do you think about it, huh? Any of you guys got parents or grandparents still playing? How old are they? I'm 32 next week. If you know, you know. Drink some water, drink some coffee. I'll catch you back here next time. Until then, take care. Okay, bye.